Hi, this is KARL-JAMES LANGFORD reporting on the 22nd of June, Sunday, and it's been a rather hot day. I've been generally thinking about a lot of things to do with acting, and I think the theme today should be going for it. Going for it in acting, do you go for a qualification? Do you go for as much experience as possible? Well, I think going for as much experience as possible is vital to doing anything in acting. You just can't walk into acting and expect to be in a big film. It doesn't happen like that. And with that said, it sometimes sounds very scary being KARL-JAMES LANGFORD. How do I need to push my career forward? Do I change my name from that into something else? I think there's a lot of things that you need to point to in becoming an actor. Maybe looking at books on the internet, maybe going to acting school or anything. But they can all help. Each of them are little building blocks to deciding where you will eventually be, but not to be that scared of it. Now, one thing that I probably learned more than anything was that with acting, when you've had a job, say you've had a job, say it was really good, blah blah blah, but you don't have to say what film it was, name drop and sort of overdo it. Just sort of sometimes underplay it a little bit. Alex, who's an acting friend that I've met on a couple of sets, he said to me that you know what you should be, Carl, is a little bit more humble and maybe see acting as either as an extension of your life or something, in his own words, that he meets friends, and that's true. We do. It's that world. Now, one thing I'm thinking is, with a lot of things that I've just said and before, and I've been doing these videos for over 3 weeks now, that you don't need to rush. There's no big rush in acting. The best actors are mature actors in their 40s or coming up to their 50s, and it's a long path in acting, and you've got to appreciate that good things come to those who wait. I've done a few good things so far, but obviously maybe waiting, but doing constant things to get to there, that you'll eventually find out where you will be in acting, whether it's to be a soap actor or whether you're to do a few films. And if you just one great film is be awesome for anyone to get into. But always remember your place. Always remember to be humble. And a lot of things that I have learned this year is to do 2 series of acting classes. I do enjoy it. I do meet other like-minded people, and it's been important to me when I am acting. Give you an example. I was on set doing a film sometime at the beginning of the year, and I'd been doing my acting class, and I got into it, but I was very low key. But I was noticed by everybody. I was asked to do a scene, a dancing sort of scene, a rave scene, and I thought, right, you're a raver. So I put myself in there. I didn't overdo it, and everybody said, "Yeah, God, what have you been on?" And I'm thinking, yeah, that's what you do when you rave. You're sort of just, I don't know, just go with the flow, but don't overdo it. That's what I'm trying to say. But before, I may have overdone it, and I may not have been noticed. That's the point. And I think it's always doing that undercurrent of things, to constantly rewrite yourself, to build an image, to build that picture, is very important when you're acting. I don't have any of the answers. Got one or two. I do have one or two answers to do with a couple of things, but I'm not going to put them on video, because it's a little plan of mine, myself and my daughter, with acting. So maybe when they work, I'll put that into a bit of a video. By doing these videos, I'm not keeping myself low key, or am I? Because I don't force anyone to watch these videos. It's my communication of acting and trying to keep that balance. And I do these videos every night, as you know now, and I'm not letting things get in the way. And moving on from that, when you are acting, don't let things get in the way. Just keep going with that flow and just do it. The biggest horrors that I've had in my life are turning down a role a few years ago. I really regretted that because I let other things get in the way. And could have done. I was selected to do Come Dine With Me last year, and probably come back to that another evening. But I was top of the pool. They wanted me to do Come Dine With Me, and I mentioned this to people, and everybody said, "Don't do it." I wanted to do it, but I was not in a place to do it at that time. I've regretted it since. Maybe that I'll call another day and I'll just take it. But I think with everything, with myself, as I look around, is to slow down. And I've changed a lot in the past year. And Claire, this evening on Facebook, she said, have you got a new love? And I'm thinking, no, I don't need anybody in my life like that, because I'm just flowing with where I am at this minute, keeping just settled, or trying to get settled. The balances and checks in my life that seem to be operating, and then I just sort of not overdoing it. And obviously I have changed. I've slowed down a lot, and I'm eating a lot better as well. Food is very important in acting. Do I now start thinking about iron tablets? I don't really understand those things. So a lot of vegetables and keeping myself going, and that's important when you're acting as well, to have a decent diet. Keep away from high cholesterol and high protein things, and I don't know, they make you sometimes on edge. Same with sugar as well. So it's all good to have diet. Be interesting to know what people would say about diet in acting. It'd be good to have a few messages about that. Anyway, Jake said to give his little movie a plug, as again, we're filming on the 6th of June, Sunday in Brecon. And he's asked if anyone else wants to help with the movie, i.e. be an extra. It's going to be unpaid, but if anyone's interested, then look me up. It's going to be in Brecon on the 6th of July. So if you're interested, then get in touch with me and I'll pass on your details. Anyway, this is 22nd of June, Sunday, KARL-JAMES Langford. Call it a day again. It's been a bit of a long one, this one again. So that's 10 minutes. So any feedback is great. Negative feedback, great as well. And we'll speak to you soon. Take care and wait for tomorrow. Good night.